Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I have a first impressions video for you. It will be on the new Oden's Eye and Angelica Nyqvist collab on the Hela palette, and I'm so excited for so many reasons to make this video. If you're new here and this is your first video with me, I am always mentioning Angie in a lot of my videos. She's one of my favorite content creators to watch across the board. I feel like I watch a lot of things that aren't makeup related, but I always watch Angie's videos. I think she's absolutely wonderful, and so I'm so happy to do a video on this palette. That being said, if you're interested on anything that I'm wearing on my face or where you can find me in other pockets of the internet, I always have links down below in the description box. As I'm filming this video, I believe that the palette has just sold out, but restocks I believe are on March 22nd. So when Angie first announced this palette, she went into the Nordic lore of Hela and what her whole deal is and how she's like life and death and kind of like the image of what Christian people call hell. I wanted to do a Skyrim lore comparison and see how true to the actual Nordic lore it was. But then I was thinking, because in Skyrim there's a legendary island and I believe it's called Hela's Folly, or the mission is called Hela's Folly. And the island itself is snow, and I think as you get towards the center or towards the more where the items and stuff are, you see more greenery and trees, and I think it's to play on the life and death aspect of Hela. But none of those colors in the game were really any true, I couldn't really pull anything of that from this palette. And then I was like, oh well, maybe I'll just do a quick little get ready with me and do a lore video. And then every video I've seen, there's already 40-minute lore videos and tutorials and whatever, so I have to kind of scrap my Skyrim idea, but I really tried. I am going to do this halo eye, so if you're curious about how I accomplished this and what I was thinking as I was blending, please continue watching. Now that we're zoomed in, we can see that I started with Hela and Hellfire on my cheeks. I just went in with a gloss, and let's just start our look. I think I want to do kind of a halo eye kind of thing because I want to use the shade double-sided. It's a multi-chrome that I believe is green to gold to pink, and I want to do something that's green pink leaning, but not so much pink, more so green. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go in with the shade Moss, and I'm just gonna build it on this outer corner. I think Angie said that this was a good transition shade for her in her video. I think this is a really pretty shade. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush and build it on the inner corner. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go in with the shade Soot. I don't know, it looks kind of purple, it looks kind of brown, and maybe with this green it'll just kind of deepen the shade. Oh, I hope I don't make it muddy. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just gonna get a brush that I have a little bit more control with to blend that out. It does look more brown leaning with this green, which I like. And then I'm gonna go back in with that brush I originally used and just kind of try to soften that out at least. And then I'm gonna also deepen it on the inner corner. I love that I have such smaller brushes. And then I do this thing where I just blend for 1,000 years because I want to get the right shape. I'm gonna take this shade Underworld and just kind of soften this line right here, kind of close it out. Kind of soften the green on the outside. Okay, and then for the lower lid, I'm gonna take this Moss shade I'm just gonna tap it in and take it all the way across. I'm gonna build that as my nice color base. Because then I'm gonna go in with soot and I'm just gonna tap it in the outer corner and kind of close up that shape. I just like how it complements the shape of my eye personally. I just take this darker corner, I don't know, to just like the outer corner of my lower lid. Or excuse me, this darker color to the outer corner of my lower lid. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Double-Sided. This was the multi-chrome I was talking about. And I am going to wet my brush. But that's just what I like to do to most of my shimmers anyway. And I'm gonna take it right on the lid. And I'm gonna just kind of bring it over. I wanna make sure I get whatever nude spots I left on my lid. And then I'll flip it over where the product is on the top and just kind of wipe it across. I'm not going to take any of the shimmer into the lower section, like my lower line. And then I'm going to go back in with the brushes I was using with this shade Soot. And I'm just going to kind of kiss it to where that shimmer is. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do my other eye off of camera and I'm probably gonna take a green liner into my lower lids. We'll see what I'll do about lashes and I will be right back. So this is the final look and I mean, it's a little bold. I do like Soot with this moss color. I do think it looks really cool and this multi-chrome is so pretty. It looks so different with the green than any swatches I've seen with it used in a pink look. I really like this. And I didn't even need a lash. I just went in with my normal mascara. I really do enjoy this look. Do I wish I was better at blending? Yes, but that's more my fault than it is the palette. So for a first impression, I would say that I think I want to invest in like a white color base just to see how much I could pop these colors. I believe that the Oden's eye formula is a bit more blendable, like the shades are a bit more softer. You get more of like a wash than just like boom, pigment right there. So there is a little bit of like a learning curve. I do think that the Oden's eye formula is a little bit different from the usual like Kaleidos formula that I'm usually typically always playing in. The way I can tell is because even though this Soot shade is very dark, usually in a Kaleidos palette, the darker shades are really like intense. This Soot shade, I can build it up and have it be more intense, but like it's just more of like a wash of color. I'm not saying that these aren't pigmented shadows. I think there's just a little bit of a learning curve for me to like really master this formula, but I really do enjoy the shades in this palette. Now, I plan on doing multiple looks with this palette. I don't know if I'm actually going to make a 3 looks 1 palette kind of video, but I did just want to like put it out there. I do enjoy this palette. I think as I'm filming this now, it's sold out, but it should be coming back in stock. I believe it was March 22nd, but let me know in the comments down below. Did you receive your palette, or what kind of shades are you loving the most from here? I don't know, that Hellfire and this, what was it called, Double-Sided shade, I think are like my favorite so far, but I really love this Soot shade because it pulls more brown with the green shades, but it is more plummy with the pink shades, and I love a versatile tone like that. But I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!